I'm finally here in England. Just want to say hi, guys. Show you guys my room. It's very small. It's very interesting, and I smell. I'll tell you that, you guys. Today has been a crazy day. Okay. Anyways, let me show you my room, and then I'll tell you all about it. Okay. Upon walking into my room, this is the first thing I see. Typical dorm room. Perfect. Fine. Very weird kind of door thing. I don't know. Anyways, just so you know, look at the plugs. Very different. One thing I wanted to show you guys. This thing, I don't know what that is. I don't know. It doesn't lock. Oh yeah, it does. My pain. Light switch is right here. Turn it on, turn it off. Here is my lovely little bed. I already took 15 minutes nap on it. This is a very weird lamp. Let me show you guys. Push the button. It gives off only a short amount of light. Okay. Then I have my little drawers. Everything's just little. I already got my crap all over. Here's my little desk. My little chair to go with it. Here's my closet, which is kind of weird. Anyways, and here's my windows, just so you know. This is what I look out upon. Down here, there is a little dining area called Del Aziz. No idea. Is it Del Aziz? It's really nice. Over there is Leon. Very nice. Haven't ate there. Probably won't. And I think those are office buildings over there. You can tell. No idea. Anyways. Okay. Let's see. Last night when I called you guys at Chicago, we waited about 20 minutes after that because something wasn't done, so we didn't take off till about 10 minutes too late, or 10 minutes later than we should have. But the flight was it was fine. You know, it wasn't as cramped as the first flight, but there were less people in that first flight. However, this flight was pretty full, and I got a window seat, so I got to see some of the things. And yes, Wayne, I did get to see one of the Great Lakes. At first I thought it was the ocean, but it wasn't. I was goofy. On the flight, I watched, they have all these goofy kind of shows and movies that I could watch. I watched the 2 episodes of The Office, and then I watched Be Kind, Rewind, which was okay. It wasn't that great, but I liked it. Then I tried to go to sleep. Sleeping was so hard. My feet were cramped. My legs were cramped. I did not get up the whole flight, but I slept for maybe an hour. But most of the time I was trying to sleep. I was pretty much awake and trying to tell myself to go to sleep. Anyways, I listened to the MP3 player almost all night. And then we finally got into London. When we got into London, I went through customs really fast. I got through everything pretty fast. And then we took an adventure that was almost 3 hours long to try to get to Bankside House, which is where we're staying. We started off taking a train to Paddington Station. That train ride, for a 10-minute train ride, if it was 10 minutes, cost me 15 pounds, so about 30 bucks. Actually a little more than 30 because the exchange rate is more than $2. So I exchanged my cash that I had, $120 on me, and I barely got 50 bucks for it, plus a couple of coins that are pounds. I got $8 or 8 pounds worth of coins in my purse, which is weird. Anyways. Okay, Paddington Station. We get there and it is crowded as can be. There are people everywhere. I mean, Julie said that place is pretty much like Grand Central Station, and there were a million people there. So we didn't know where we were going. We just knew to look for Bakerloo. I think it's Bakerloo Street or Bakerloo train or junction or whatever. And we had to go up and ask somebody. So there was a very nice man who helped us, and we had to go downstairs to the tube. This was the first time we went on the underground, which is like the subway. So we had to go buy an Oyster card, which is kind of like a little card. You put money on it and then you can just ride. It's really cheap because it's like if you don't have a card, you pay about £4 for a trip, but with a card you only pay £1. So I got about $20 thing, so I got some money on there. Then we make it to, we had like 4 different stops. We make it to most of them, and we make it to almost the last 2. We get to the first 2, fine, everything's going well. It's really hot. Some trains are really full, some of them aren't. But anyways, we get to the second to the last stop, and they tell us, no, you can't go any further because that exit that we're going to is closed today of all days. So therefore, we have to go all the way around. We had to make 4 different more stops. Plus, we are having to move our luggage up and down stairs because we couldn't find the lifts or the elevators. But so Julie has a 50-pound big old suitcase bag, and I have to, lug around my 30-pound thing. But the thing with mine is it kept falling over, so it was really hard. Anyways, that thing was so hot. I was so sweaty. People kept staring at my shirt, and I was like, I don't know. I'm wearing my Kiowa shirt. Oh well. We finally make it to the last place, and then we still have to walk. We didn't make it to where we would be really close, so we'd have, somewhat of a walk. Well, somewhat of a walk turned into almost 2 miles. Definitely took us an hour or so from there just to walk to where we need to be. First we made a huge circle, which we should not have done. Then we finally made the street we were going to, but the streets are like cobblestone and they're very it's just very broken and everything, or that they're like square tile kind of things. So my stupid bag kept falling. Plus I was trying to cross the street once and the bag fell, so I had to just yank it because I was crossing the road and there were cars everywhere. So I just yanked it across the road, and now there's a hole in it. A very small hole, but still, there's a hole in it. I'm going to need a new suitcase. But anyways, we walked, and then we finally make it to the place where we're supposed to be, but we don't check in for another 3-4 hours. There are a million kids here. Yeah, everyone's checking in. There's summer school students checking in. There are other kind of school students checking in. There's a group from New Zealand here. And then there's us. We got lucky. Julie and I found two of our people, so we were able to drop our bags off in a secure area, and we went for a walk. And the first thing I saw was, we saw the Globe Theater. At first we saw the Globe Theater, but it wasn't the round one, but it was around the corner, so we did see it. But at first I was like, this isn't the one I saw. Then we saw the St. Paul's Cathedral, which is almost right across the river, the Thames. And then we just walked around and saw some different things. It's funny. Everything is somewhat similar, but somewhat different. I don't know how to explain it. So anyways, that was my first day's trip. Right now, I'm waiting till 6 o'clock. Now I'm going to go downstairs and meet up with some people because I don't know what we're supposed to do at 6. But we're supposed to do something. I cannot wait to get a phone card and call you guys. So anyways, this is my first video. Bye.